Okay, so as you guys already know, I take my Sacha Buttercup and I lightly tap that along the eyebrows just to set them and keep them from getting oily. Then I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil. This is from my local beauty supply store. And I'm going to outline I'm going to outline my eyebrows, and then I'm going to fill it in, starting with the tail, working my way towards the front. When I go to get towards the front of the eyebrow, I start doing hair-like strokes, and I also take my spoolie and I start going up in the front so that it can look like the hair is going up, and I try to get that, you know, faded effect so that it's not, you know how the end is like darker. I don't want it dark in the front of my eyebrow. Some people like the whole eyebrow the same shade. That's completely fine. That's completely up to you. But as for me, I like to have that blended effect. So I start going up, doing those hair-like strokes. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Take it, brush up. I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'm going to take Chestnut and put it towards the front, and I'm going to take Fawn and put it towards the end. So on the top of my brow, I normally take the shade that I go in the center with, and I normally do the top of my brow with that, but today I'm just gonna do it with foundation. You always wanna do the top of your brow with a shade that's closer to your skin complexion. So what I just used for my eyelids was the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And I put that all over my eyelid. You guys, ever since I tried this product, I love it. You guys need to try it. It definitely helps your eyeshadows pop. It dries pretty good. I wouldn't say it dries fast or it dries slow. It dries just right. I love it. I really think you guys should try it. And I know y'all probably wondering, like, why is this girl putting tape on her face? Like, why is she doing the most? But I put tape on my face because it saves me cleanup time. I do this with me and I do this with my clients. The tape is just from the dollar store. It ain't no duct tape, no super crazy nothing. It's just, it keeps me from having to clean up so much when I'm done. Okay, so to cut my crease, I'm gonna go in with that same e.l.f. concealer, and I'm gonna use a flat brush. So when I cut my crease, I try to make sure like my brush is like basically saturated in the concealer, like wet that brush up, okay? Because I feel like it glides easier. I don't get it like, how can I explain it? The product I use is thick. So when I say it's wet, it's not like it's gliding really smoothly. It's like, you know, you can glide, it's like at a nice consistency. Okay, so I'm gonna take my cleaning wipe and just wipe my face off, wipe all the fallout off. And the palette I use, I'm gonna put it down below in the description box, so don't worry. Alright, so I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, Matte. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm gonna go hold my face in. Alright, and I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and I'm gonna blend, honey. Set my concealer with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I love this powder. I've been using it for a long time. My first time actually trying a different powder other than that is recently, and that's when I tried the Black Radiance banana powder. And that's alright, but I think I'm gonna stick to my Sacha Buttercup. So I'm going to take that brush that I used to apply my foundation with, and I'm going to pat the powder in. Some people dust it off, some people pat it in. It just really depends on what you like. Okay, so I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line. And again, the palette that I use, I will leave below in the description box.
Invincible.
Building this neon green up. I'm building it to my liking. You don't have to put this much. You don't have to put it at all, really, because the looks look beautiful without it. But I'm extra, and I like that little pop. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to take my Kiss mascara, and I'm going to apply that on my bottom and top lash line. Getting my lashes ready to apply my falsies. Okay, so I'm going to go into my True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance, and I'm going to go into the palette shade Medium to Dark. I'm going to take this contour shade and I'm going to contour. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush palette and I'm going to go into these two shades here. Alright, I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, also my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and I'm going to highlight with these two. Now, as you can see in this Wet n Wild, this rose gold white shade is my favorite, so that's what we're going to use today. And this Maybelline highlighter is actually in the shade, I believe, rose gold. Yep, rose gold. Alright, so that same brush that I used to contour with, I'm going to use that to contour my nose, and then I'm going to take that rose gold out of the Wet n Wild shade, and I'm going to highlight my nose with it.
responsible.
Y'all, I don't like this lip. I don't like this lip, so I'm gonna take this off, and I think I'm just do the basic outline the lips and slap the clear gloss on there. All right, y'all, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. See you next time.